Hello everyone, my name is Anastasia Drinevskaya. I am CMO at Gain Ventures, and we are here at TGE Summit at Cornell Tech University speaking with our very own Adrien from Reveel project, our Gain Ventures holding company, portfolio company. Can you please tell us a little bit about your background, how you ended up of doing what you do right now?
Yeah, thanks for having me. My career started in the music and entertainment space.
No way.
And yeah, a long time ago. It feels like another lifetime ago.
But I feel you.
I had one very specific issue that was ongoing and recurring, which was paying out creators in different parts of the world. And payments to artists who were in Jamaica, Chile, and whatnot. And those types of payments are super slow. They're very expensive. And so unless you're sending a significant amount, it doesn't always make sense economically to do those types of transactions. And so that always stuck with me. Fast forward into the second part of my professional life. I work in banking and fintech. Doing digital transformation and venture building in that space.
You're doing this from this to this and
I did full 180. And so obviously learned about payments then. And then finally, back in 2017, really started digging into crypto. And later on realized stable coins could be such a great solution to that initial problem I had faced decades ago. So I've been able to sort of bring all these experiences together to build Reveel and really enable what we think is like the simplest way for peer-to-peer transactions to happen, embedded into any application, and allow users to decide what currency they want to receive and which wallet they want to receive it, and have those transactions be native into social media or messaging applications.
That's so cool. Well, during all this TGE Summit, two questions here. First of all, how do you find the conference format? It's unusual from everything you've ever seen at the crypto space, especially when you've been here for a while. And the second, did you take any major takeaways for yourself and for Reveel during the sessions from the experts you've heard?
Yeah, I think that the conference is really great. The speakers are top notch. I mean, from from Gemini to Wintermute to top Avalabs, top tier companies. So it's always great to be able to hear and learn from people who fill in these types of roles in big companies in the space. But also it's a really intimate, and I mean that in a very positive way, because as a project, when you go to a really big conference, you're kind of lost in the shuffle, and it can be quite challenging to connect with people. And I think part of the value here, at least for me, at the TGE Summit is the ability to connect pretty much with anyone I want who's present because of how intimate it is.
And everyone in one room, right?
Yeah, no, it's
great. How comfortable it is.
With a great amount of like networking time. So I think that those are some of the really the highlights.
It's music to my ears. Continue.
And then the second part of your question, I guess around takeaways. Yeah. I think it's not one that is necessarily what I wished I had takeaway, but there was a whole session around sort of the legal and compliance part of things. And as founders, we never really start a business to have to worry about the compliance and legal structure of our companies.
This is something which everyone forgets.
But it's so important, and we've been in that process for a while. So hearing the folks at Fenwick and PwC talk about that, I think just highlighted a couple of important points that sort of have come back to the forefront for me. So good takeaways there in terms of how do we manage risk and make sure we're compliant in the ways we operate.
That's so cool. What's going to be new for Reveel by the end of the year?
Well, we are currently in a partnership with Binance Wallet, going through a campaign. And so at the end of that, we will TGE. So we're very excited about that.
So it's literally TGE Summit for you.
So it's
folks.
TGE Summit.
I think that we cannot even imagine how useful it could be even for our own portfolio companies.
Yeah.
Why, by the way, you decided to go to Gain Ventures to be a portfolio company under our umbrella?
So I first learned about Gain Ventures when I pitched at one of the events, and Reveel won that pitch competition, and so that's how I got in touch with Sergey. And I think being able to partner with Sergey and the team, and come with you guys at all of these events and all of these conferences, is a great way for us to get some exposure. So I'm really glad to be able to be here and be on the conference circuit with you guys.
Thank you so much, Adrien. It was such a pleasure to talk to you, and enjoy the rest of your day. I will continue to bring lovely news to the table, and you please enjoy the rest of your day and take away the last pieces of wisdom for your
Great.
upcoming TGE. I
Thanks
wish
for
you
having me.
nothing but success. You're amazing.
Thanks very much.
Thank you.